Namaste. I am Tejaswini and welcome to Astrology and Dharma. The new Vedic year, Sri Vishwavasu Nam Samvatsar, starts with the sunrise of the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada from 30 March 2025, and Sri Vishwavasu will end on the Falgun Amavasya on 20 March 2026. The background energy of any time is dependent on the transit of the four slow moving Graha Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, and Jupiter. Sri Vishwavasu starts with all four changing their signs one after the other in a time frame of 2 months. These transits will trigger a very high level of change in everyone's lives. Interestingly, in Sri Vishwavasu, Mars will be combust for a really long time. Then the major planets Jupiter and Saturn going retrograde change the results they give. We use the Navnayak system of planetary governance for predicting the possible events in the Hindu Samvatsar. The king of this Vedic Samvatsar is the sun himself. Surya Dev is also the natural ruler of the zodiac, and in addition, he controls 3 other portfolios this year. Out of the 9 posts, 4 are controlled by the ruler sun himself, which has spoiled the balance of power this year. The sun is the Raja and also the Mantri, which is not actually good for us. He has just come out of a major eclipse and is very close to Rahu. He has combusted 2 Graha, Saturn and Mercury, and is very close to the moon and Venus. Thus, the sun is directly influencing 5 Graha of Jyotish, thus, he is extremely powerful on the Yugadi day. Then, Saturn is the Senapati, the commander of the armies. On the New Year day, he is combust and with Rahu in the cursed combination. He is definitely not comfortable, and this will show in his results. The sun as king and as mantri, and the Saturn as the commander of the armies is not a good interaction for this year. Then Mercury has 2 posts, but he is combust, debilitated and retrograde on the New Year day. He is also more influenced by the naturally cruel planets, so he is not favorable for us. Venus has 1 post, he is exalted and retrograde, and the moon also has 1 post in this year's planetary government. In this year, Jupiter and Mars do not have a direct role in the planetary government. This means that their keywords will not be prominent in this year's energy. Jupiter is a gentle, supportive force. He is the Jeev Karak. He sustains life on this earth. His resources, his kindness, his benevolence, his timely luck will not be easily available to us in this year. And Mars is the capacity to create, to innovate, to compete and forge ahead. Mars is healthy competition and genuine courage. And this year, these qualities also will not be there. They will not be important in the public's or the government's perspective. The new year Yugadi day has a very mixed up energy. Combustions, retrogrades, debilitations, Graha Yuddha, eclipses all going on at once. And in the Virgo Pisces axis. Especially Pisces is dangerously out of balance. It has just hosted a partial solar eclipse with the Sun, Moon and Rahu. Saturn has just entered Pisces. Shapit Yog has started. Mercury is debilitated, retrograde and combust. Venus is retrograde and exalted. Sun, Moon, Rahu, Mercury, Saturn and Venus are all influencing each other. Then Jupiter is in Taurus. Saturn is aspecting him, restricting his auspiciousness, and his own sign Pisces is under stress, affecting him indirectly. Only Mars in Gemini is able to act a bit independently. Ketu is in Virgo and he is being aspected by these planets. Thus, Sri Vishwavasu starts on a very complicated energy note. The naturally cruel planets have more roles, and the 2 Saumya Graha are under the influence of a very powerful sun. So, this year will be difficult for humans. There may be natural disasters or the government may take tough decisions. In any case, the events will be adversarial for the well-being of the common people. The most important roles in the planetary government are the king, the mantri and the senadipati, and they are controlled by the naturally cruel planets. The sun as king and minister will have a deep impact on the governance systems, and Saturn as the commander of the armies may start karmic conflicts on a very large scale. The governments and the authorities may create problems themselves, may engage in corruption or dubious activities, or make faulty policies which will hurt the common people, and the common people also may create their share of issues which will force the governments to become even more strict and authoritarian. Now for the in-depth Varshafal for Sri Vishwavasu Nam Samvatsar. Only possible trends can be indicated by Jyotish, but what will actually happen is completely in the hands of Bhagwan Mahakal and Devi Mahakali. They control the flow of time and the unfolding of karma. The sun is very powerful and he is the natural ruler of the zodiac. So the governments will become more authoritative. Anyone in position will want to exercise power. Surya Dev is controlling 4 posts, Raja, Mantri, Arghadipati and Meghadipati, and he is completely dominating the show. The sun has the final say in all the activities which are to take place in this year, and he will not listen to anyone. He is his own advisor in this time. He also controls finances and all the things of real value in this year. He controls the weather, the actual rains and all, and also the overall environment of this year. This year, there is a greater chance of aggression of the political type at the policy level. By diplomatic arm twisting, forcing smaller nations to bend to the stronger ones, the economic type of war by putting tariffs and sanctions will continue. Secret attacks using financial markets or the cyberspace or the underground or underwater may be preferred in this time. In some cases, arm twisting threats may be followed by outright attacks. Entitled behavior of world leaders may lead to several issues. In this year, everyone will want to get involved in politics. Everyone will discuss politics, create their own political agenda, and this may lead to a disruption in the society. From the smaller village level to the highest global level, everyone is now a politician. Protests, political rallies, civil disturbances may tear the fabric of several nations. Everyone will try to create their own pressure groups and try to become a leader by splitting the society, which is dangerous. Crime may increase, and this includes actual violent crime, cybercrime, financial frauds, and now the misuse of AI is also a very big threat. But the governments will take stringent actions, which again may be criticized by civil society. In several nations, the legislature and the executive will want stricter laws. Also, legal systems may become more autocratic. Changes in the administrative and legal systems may be proposed in several nations. The global financial system will continue to go negative, inflation will increase. One tip is to buy physical gold as much as you can now. As soon in this year, gold will go out of the reach of the common man. Or buy physical land, solid assets which you can hold in your hands, and life will become even more expensive. Women will be in the limelight for positive and negative reasons also. More marriages will fail, and all rule based partnerships will be problematic. If you intend to get into any partnership, business or personal in this year, make sure that you sign all the contracts and everything properly in advance. Self ego and selfishness will be very high, and no one will compromise for any relationships of any sort. Then medical issues of the eyes and of the blood are more likely in this year. The medical sector will also see lots of controversies, medical equipment failure or hospital negligence or adulterated drugs. The public health will see challenges in one way or the other. Then most importantly, pay attention to your young children. Do not allow them to spoil their physical, emotional and intellectual potential. Restrict social media for yourself and your children, as this is going to have a very negative role in this year. Misuse of creativity in every way will reach record heights in this year. Then there will be the 4 eclipses in this year which will influence us, 2 solar and 2 lunar. Especially the solar eclipses in this year will trigger intense events in the nations where they are visible. This year summer will be extremely hot. People must take care of their health, as overexposure to the heat can cause medical issues. Extensive fires in the forests and also in the cities are possible. Monsoon will be scattered, and it will be hot in the monsoon also. It will rain, but the timing will be such that the monsoon crops may be affected in some areas. And the winters also will not be as cold this year. Winter rains may also not be good for agriculture. So farmers should choose crops which can withstand erratic rainfall, or crops like millets which need less water. Then Saturn is the Senadhipati, the commander-in-chief of the armies. He is the advisor to the sun in the matters related to internal law and order and external aggression. Saturn will bring practical topics related to defense and offense before the sun. Actually, Surya Dev is the father of Shani Dev, and the sun is divine creativity and Saturn represents physical reality. Their natures are opposite, but ultimately Saturn respects his father, and the Surya Dev is proud of his son. And father and son together are in an aggressive mood this year. Wars and disagreements will start and continue on so many levels. From the home to the globe, everybody is going to be arguing and fighting. The root cause will be selfishness, self-ego, self-entitlement, and finally a collective global level karma. All nations will divert significant budgets for defense production. Saturn is linked to air, so new aerial warfare weapons will be designed and put to use. The race for space will intensify, and every nation will send more and more satellites into space. And almost all of these satellites will be for defense and offense purposes. Every nation will dream of harnessing the power of space in some way, for example, like mining the asteroids, going to the moon, or using the resources of Mars. Then the enforcement agencies, police and spy networks, armies, all will be very active in this year. And the criminals will be also equally active. Media houses will add to the fire by misreporting things, and some journalists will face legal proceedings. Social media will cross all levels of decency, and more content creators will be charged for inappropriate content. Film and OTT platforms will try to incite emotions by showing wrong history and spreading misinformation. Saturn will eventually bring them also to justice. The general public will be more aggressive. I recommend that everyone makes use of this energy and learns self defense. Improve your body and your mind, make yourself fit. Saturn will support these routine and disciplined activities, so use his power to develop your personality in this year. Then the genuine citizens will feel very patriotic and support their nations. Young men and women will join the enforcement agencies and they will work under Saturn's influence. They will try their best to protect their nations. For India, we may face a warlike situation on our western front. On the northern front, things will be uneasy, but they will not escalate. Northeast may see some escalation, and the eastern states may also see some turbulence. Our coastline may be susceptible to covert or underwater attacks. Internal security matters may get serious in this year. Civil society will be deeply fractured. The nation will invest in security and defense. We will increase our indigenous weapon manufacture and improve the army, navy, air force capabilities and improve our overall fighting strength. Mercury is the Sasyadipati and the Nirasadipati. Mercury controls all types of agriculture, mining and all the things which are derived from the earth. All raw materials, all finished goods which are produced from the earth are under his power in this year. And he also controls all the karmic compulsions, things which have an undesirable effect on us, all the unhealthy, neglected things which weigh on the body, mind and soul. This year, Mercury represents suffering of the public and all the things which will be ignored by everyone. So in this year, new and expensive agricultural technology will be available to the farmers. Prices of agricultural land, equipment used in farming and all agricultural products will increase. Genuine farmers will improve their farming practices by mixing tradition with modern concepts. They will work hard and earn good money in this year. Animal husbandry will give good money. Milk and milk products will be available and abundant. Fruit orchards, floriculture, spice production will be on a high. Seafood will be also in high demand and any new and modern type of crop will be extremely profitable this year. Food processing plants will continue to add chemicals to food, so unhealthy food and adulterated food will hurt public health. I expect new laws to be enacted which will control these processed items. New ore deposits, oil and all will be discovered under the ground. Again, new methods for extraction of raw materials from the earth will be developed and used. Metals, precious metals and manufactured goods from these raw materials will give a good profit. Then ancient secrets buried under the ground and under the sea will be uncovered. Our past history will be brought back to the present. Important archaeological discoveries will be made and interpreted in the correct perspective, and this will have a positive effect on the genuine citizens of the nation. But Mercury is also the Nirasadipati. So young people will either face problems themselves or create problems in the society. Social media will have an increasingly adverse effect on the youth. Misuse of communication technology will become a major problem in this year. Young people will cause long-term damage to themselves by indulging in premarital activities. Sterility will be an increasing issue in young married couples. Generally, the youth will become lethargic. Some may turn to addictions, some may take a few extreme steps. Overall, lack of reason, illogical and irrational behavior will be high in this age group. As parents, we must be there for our children and teenagers and try to bring them back to their senses. But again, several parents also will be addicted to this online real life and add to the problem. New ways of communication, perhaps a new operating system will enter the market which will cause an upheaval in the communication industry. Young people, students will be attracted to foreign languages, coding and new ways of using AI. Teach your child all these technological things but also give them sanskars so that they can cope on the psychological levels. Then the Dhanyadipati for Sri Vishwavasu is Chandragraha. So all the things which move in a cyclic pattern will be profitable, or their production will see fluctuations or their prices will see ups and downs. All business related to food, that is grain processing, cold storage, etc. will be very profitable this year. Then export and import will be very highly profitable. All white colored materials and metals including silver will become expensive. Food crops, cereals and white colored food will be available and will be nutritious. All food products from the sea, fish, salt, etc. will be profitable. Valuable sea products like pearls will be in demand and they will be profitable. All undersea resources will be available in plenty. In this year, generally people will want to eat foreign, imported, exotic, processed new food. To some extent, this may be good, but overall, this will turn people away from healthy traditional food options and have its effect on public health. Then people will want to leave their homes. They will feel restless and will want to move. Everyone will be seen to be traveling this year for work or for pleasure. Also, legal migration to other nations will be encouraged, especially to those nations where the birth rates are falling dramatically. This year, water bodies will be dangerous, so everyone must compulsorily learn swimming as a life saving skill and avoid going to the sea or the rivers during eclipses, amavasyas, purnimas, or at night or in heavy rains, or do stupid things near the water for making reels. Then psychological problems will increase for everyone. Do not expect mental and emotional comfort in this year. Try to find the strength within yourself to deal with life issues. Then moon is connected to middle aged and older women. So more women from this age group will be attracted to the exotic and foreign things. They will not feel inclined to continue their traditional nurturing roles. So expect more families to break as women prefer living alone or migrate to better job options in different cities. Then Venus is the Rasadhipati for Sri Vishwavasu. Rasa is all the essences which nourish, and he is under stress on the Yugadi day. For the majority, he will not give auspicious results, but some positivity is always possible. So all the liquids needed for life and living, for example water, milk, petrol, diesel, etc., can become more expensive, and the cost of living itself also will go up. For the most of us, finances will be a bit tight, so budgeting will be required, and for some of us, Venus will give unexpected source of money. Venus will give good profits in the floriculture industry. All perfumed products will become more expensive. Branded and luxury items will become more expensive and profitable also. Cosmetics, beauty products will be more in demand, and even regular people will want to get cosmetic surgery. Unfortunately, illegal drugs will be more available in the society, and this is dangerous for the youth. Side effects of recreational drugs will be seen in increasing numbers. Party culture will spoil the young generation. And then everyone will want to make reels and be visible online. Most of these content will be cheap and vulgar, but some good content will also be seen. Few genuine new talent may be seen online. Some of us will produce aesthetically pleasing content with classical music, dance, and real art. Reproductive problems in women will increase. Increasing number of women who have taken birth control pills in their younger age will see the side effects on their bodies. Artificial reproductive clinics will be in high demand. Venus indicates younger women as a group, so this age group women will be more influenced by these Venus predictions. Their timeless practical knowledge from Dharma will be slowly be available to a few of us. Pujas of the Devi will give results, so do puja of the Devi in any form you like, but do her pujas. Next, the pujas for welcoming the new Samvats are similar all over Bharat. There are some local and cultural variations, but the basic concept is the same. Briefly, everyone wakes up before sunrise, gets fresh, wears new clothes and all. Rangoli and kolam is drawn outside the front door of the home. Then torrents, garlands of marigold flowers, ripened wheat stalks, mango leaves are all tied to the front door. Then the head of the house performs the daily Agnihotra at the exact sunrise time. Then everyone offers arghya to the newly risen sun, and regular pujas of the household deities are performed as per routine. Then the head of the family reads the Varshaphala from the New Year's Panchangam, and the entire family should hear this. This is compulsory, and this is the most important part of the New Year morning puja. And the second compulsory thing is the Naivedya, which is offered to the household deity. The special Naivedya for this day is a mixture of neem flowers, new neem leaves, which is all coarsely crushed together. This mixture is first offered to the household deity after the puja, and then everyone in the family must eat one small spoon of this as a prasad. This is the first item that you should be eating on the New Year morning. Then everyone must go to the local temple, do puja of the local deity, give dan and intend for a happy new year. On the New Year day, on the Yugadi, to take some time to reflect on what has happened to you in this past year, Shri Krodhi, and think on how you will use the opportunities that the new Shri Vishwavasu will bring to you in the coming year. These were the predictions in brief as per Jyotish Shastra, but what will actually happen is known only to Bhagwan Mahakal and Devi Mahakali. As followers of Sanatan Dharma and as students of Jyotish, we can only pray that the negative predictions do not happen and that the positive predictions do happen, and there is happiness and prosperity in everyone's lives. Shri Vishwavasu Naam Samvatsara Nimitta Hardik Shubhkamna. The predictions for each of the signs are continued in my next video, so do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Namaste.